Hello and welcome everyone back to the free-to-play speedrun, where I try to go from a brand new account to Champions League as fast as I can. So as you guys know, progress is being kind of slow, but here's the number of days since I made my account, here's the number of days since I've actually played on it, so obviously counter's going up. Like I said, I expect this to take around like half a year, so of course we're getting spammed with offers at the start. Boom, 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 boom. Ooh, okay, double super chest, we take that, and Titans are cheaper. So I am going to be, okay, let's see what we get here. Ooh, free purple pad, lovely. I'm actually praying for, okay, interesting stuff. Yeah, I'm praying for a Titan weapon. Okay, so the UE Leech, as we know, we saw it earlier. So here are the Ultimate Tulumbai. These are very powerful weapons. They basically feel like an atomic bomb coming your way. They are getting kind of nerfed, but they're still going to be very, very powerful, as most UE gear is OP. And let's see. Okay, nothing from this one. That's fine. Okay, let's see from here. Ooh, 1.7 million silver. That's kind of unnecessary for us. Okay, 13 keys. Let me just quickly watch these real quick and we'll be right back. So, bam. Ooh, 110 gold. Okay, we'll take that. 38 gold. Okay, and our last one. 100 gold. Okay, so a lot of gold today. I think we got like, what, 248 gold. Pretty nice. Let's see what our free reward from the store is. Ooh, actually, wait. Harpy Mark II with the Skady and Hell. This is a pretty good offer. I would for $8 is actually a really solid offer here. Titan weapon stuff, interesting. So we don't really need to go for anything, but apparently, ooh, 5 modules. Okay, we'll take the modules. And yeah, the ad chains are of course here. So we did these ads. So I'm actually gonna go real quick. And first things first, let's get our daily thorium out of the way. Like I said, if you guys are in a clan, you'll be getting a lot more of these rewards. And I'm sure the Q&A video already talked about clans. This free-to-play account doesn't have a clan, but just another heads up. Here is my main clan, and we are still going for stuff. Oh, wait, what? Let me try. Okay, let's see here. Okay, get. I don't know why it's saying I can't claim this. Huh. Interesting. Interesting. Okay, so I guess this isn't working. I guess we'll try again some other time. Let me just reload the page one more time to see if it's buffering or not. Because we're supposed to be able to claim this once every week. I mean, it's fine if we don't claim it today. We can just come back later. But yeah, okay. Well, I mean, we at least got our daily 100 thorium, so that's nice. And then, of course, our black market. We're going to be able to open a chest this episode, so let's just quickly watch our ad chains. So first things first. Let's go here, and let me just speed run these real quick. All right, that's one of our ad chains done. Booyah, 21 Morium, and this entire task is complete. Now let me just quickly do these. Boom, and all ads done. Oh, we love the power of editing, so good. So all the ad chains are complete. And now, oh, I actually probably should have started off with this. Workshop components claimed. Let me just watch this ad. And there's our ad watched yet again. Booyah. Components claimed. We're almost level 12 now. Very close to getting our second workshop slot, which is really nice. Yeah, and then one last thing before we open up our chest. We actually have the squad cast to get doing, so we're going to be starting this today. We luckily have a couple days left, and of course, there is a wow. Wait, this is actually a lot more free-to-play friendly than I thought. Because normally it's you would have to top up 6,000 D gems. But now it's just you spend D gems, which is really nice, especially because the last one is like $30. This is $60, $50, and $30 for your guys' ideas. Sounds expensive, but for Ultimate Gear, this is actually pretty cheap. Believe it or not. Yeah, so let's just quickly do our daily tasks real quick, and then we'll be done. So let me just watch these real quick. And booyah, all the ads have been watched. And claim all. Oh, such a wonderful feeling. So 50 gold and boom, all these rewards. So very, very wonderful. And I believe that means we are now able to open this up for the first time. All right, so we're going to get a super chest from this. So just a quick reminder, these are the things we can get from here. Any Titan would be nice. I personally want the Ducks the most. Condor would also be nice. Ooh, Pathfinder, Bagwheel. I don't remember these being in here before, but these are nice bots to have. And of course, there are some bots that I wouldn't really like Typhon, Mars, maybe Angler as well. But the rest of these bots are really nice to have. So, and maybe Dagons. I don't like Dagons that much. The rest of these bots are like all good. So I'm fine with anything we get. And of course, our gold chests are these items. So let's see what we get. Whatever we get though, I'm more excited for the super chest, but let's just go for it. So 200% bonus, let's see what we are. Okay, we're letting it go. Oh, I'm so nervous, bro. Let's see what we get. Ooh, oh, we got another drone. Oh, Hawkeye. Okay. Hawkeye, okay. Hawkeye's a pretty good drone. I can't believe we got 2 drones in a row, but that's actually crazy. But all right, Hawkeye's a pretty good drone. I like that. And then what do we get here? Oh, we're getting a bot. Oh, no shot. Did we get the Indra? no way we got the Indra. That's crazy. Okay, very interesting. So we got the Indra. Also, there's no chance we're getting another 1,000 chests, so I'm just gonna open the 100 chests. Let's just speed through these. So 30 gold, all right, that's pretty mid. And then what do we get here? A Lynx pilot. Okay, this is the worst Lynx pilot, so we're not gonna really be using him. We're probably just gonna sell him for silver, but wow. Very interesting. We got ourselves an Indra. So I'm actually gonna go over here and equip him over here. So we got the Indra. This is arguably one of the best free-to-play Titans. Personally, I don't like the Indra as much as the Ether because I like the damage amp that the Ether has. But yeah, this is like a brawler, so very strong Titan. Obviously, we don't have modules on it, so this Titan's going to be very weak. But once we get enough modules, we could try out the Indra too. Maybe I'll do a showcase on this thing later. But for the time being, we're just going to leave it alone. Yeah, so basically, if you guys don't know, the Indra is a very powerful Titan that can basically go invincible for a couple seconds. Very good free-to-play robot, very strong counterplay ability, and it also has quite a lot of health. So the Indra is known to be a very strong Titan. It's also going to get nerfed a little bit, but for the most part, it should stay in the meta and will be pretty relevant. And I also got a notice that a bunch of people are going to send me friend requests, so I'll accept these later down the road. But for now, let's just go try out some rounds here. I was really hoping for a weapon, but oh, actually, that reminds me. Let's swap out our drone here. Oh, whoop, wrong button. Let's swap out our starter drone here for the Hawkeye. So if you guys don't know, the Hawkeye is basically, you guys know how we have the, wait, let's go back here. So you guys know how we have the Athos? This Athos is basically like, you shoot a laser, you heal up with it. The benefit of the Hawkeye drone, I can't click things today, is basically, it's a drone that has the Athos as a built-in weapon, but instead of hitting just one thing, it hits everything in the radius. So very powerful robot. I think if you upgrade it, it increases your healing percentage. So this thing is getting a little bit of a damage nerf in the next rebounds, but that's perfectly fine. You actually get shield breaker on reflector, which is a pretty nice thing to have. And this this drone is an absolute menace in extermination because it basically tears apart everything in front of it. So let me actually go and demonstrate. We might actually have a chance at extermination now. So if you guys remember, stage 3, we were struggling a little bit because of our damage output. We can actually go here now, and we could probably put okay, first of all, we're gonna need to put a higher DPS weapon on our Achikachi here. So let's go check out what weapons we have again. So we have Arm, Inani, okay. So let's check out our medium weapons. I can't remember what medium weapons we have. Oh, we have the Murex, right. Okay. So we might actually be able to get platinum here. So let me slap on the Murex and swap out the Hawkeye actually. So here, let's go to our Strider. I'm gonna move the Gengil to our, let's say, what's a good high DPS weapon? We'll swap in the Pinata from our Achikachi here. So we're gonna move here, move in our Gengil. And then for our Strider, we can slap in the Pinata. Actually, should we use the Pinata or should we use something else? Yeah, we'll just stick with the Pinata for now. We'll go Pinata, and we're actually gonna swap out the solar drone for the. Oh, wait. Let's actually, first of all, swap this in so that we can move it to our Acho, and we'll swap in solar here because actually, no, never mind. Solar is pretty useless, so we can just use starter here. Solar is actually like a useless drone for us because we don't have any snipers, so we'll bench it for the time being, and then we'll put Hawkeye here. And then this guy can go to the unstable conduit. And then our Acho can also move to the unstable conduit. So we're pretty much only going to be using the Acho here for stage 2. So we can swap in our Leo, let's say. So perfect. And let's see. So stage 2, we're going to be using the Acho here. And stage 1, we'll be using these 3 bots. Let's actually put a pilot on our Leo here. So let's move in, I don't know. Let's move in the Sandjog pilot because we might as well level up the Sandjog pilot too over time. So this will be our initial hanger. We're going to be starting with the Strider. And then second hanger, we should be able to solo everything with the Acho, which is going to be pretty cool. All right. So this is going to be one of the rare occasions where I will permit myself to use the Mirix, which is a red pad item, simply because this will drastically increase our odds of being able to get platinum here, which is going to be very, very cool. So you might be surprised to think that Hawkeye is that much of a game changer. Trust me, it is. This drone alone, I won't even attack the enemies just to show you how much firepower it has. So we'll just dash around and go for some picks. So we can pretty much save our ammo entirely now because watch the Hawkeye. The Hawkeye will automatically target and kill off all these ticks for us. So you guys can see it deals quite a lot of damage. And the best part is it heals us too. So notice how we're not doing anything. Notice how when the Hawkeye attacks, it heals us. Very nice drone to have. This is considered to be one of the top 3 drones for extermination, simply because of how much firepower it has. Obviously, we could also fire weapons so that we get some extra firepower in. So we'll be doing that. But, oh, coughing in the background. But yeah, very powerful drone. And I can't believe we just won that from the gold chest. This is proof, by the way, that my luck is absolutely insane. So maybe now you guys realize why I keep banning myself, and that's why I like constantly nerf it. Yes, like I said, this is a speedrun to some extent, but mostly since War Robots is less of a speedrun game and more of a marathon game, that's why we're kind of sticking here. So that's why like progress will be slow, but hopefully it'll be relatable for more of you guys as you watch the series, and hopefully if you have your own account, you can use the series kind of as a guide, right? So we're just kind of moving around here, maneuvering, trying to get as many picks as we can. Okay. And the best part about the Hawkeye, by the way, is Hawkeye has infinite ammo. So unlike our Athos here, which needs to reload after a bit, the Hawkeye can just keep firing for an indefinite amount of time. And notice how it literally hits everything in the cone. That's why this weapon is absolutely bonkers. I think the range of the weapon on the drone is 350 meters. But yeah, like look at this. This is literally insane. Like I'm not doing anything and everything in front of us is literally just getting torn to pieces. We're basically like clearing extermination for free thanks to this drone alone. That's how powerful it is. So yeah, really shining how much firepower this drone has. I'm kind of sad because I'm pretty sure the Hawkeye is getting a 50% damage nerf in the next balance change, which is a little bit unfortunate, but doesn't really matter too much because as you guys can tell already, Hawkeye is absolutely busted enough as it is. And the best part is Hawkeye doesn't actually get more damage as you level it up. So even at level 1, this drone will be doing an insane amount of work. Okay, we got to be careful here. But thankfully Hawkeye also heals. So as you guys can see, it doesn't matter how much damage we really take. We can just kind of heal it back up. So yeah, okay. And we have the unstable conduit too for emergencies. So yeah, like look at the amount of healing the Hawkeye drone just gave us here. Okay, where is the sniper bots? Because, okay, there's one right there. Let's actually dash over to him and try to get some damage in because this guy is going to hit us for a lot of damage. So yeah, look, we're back to full health again thanks to the healing on the Hawkeye. This is the biggest benefit of the Hawkeye drone, by the way. Not just the sheer amount of damage it can deal to a group of enemies, but the amount of healing it has built in. Okay, so we got to get on the move, unfortunately, because we need to get about 40 more kills by the time this round is over. So we just need to get to as many bunched up enemies as we can. Okay. Obviously spam the unstable conduit as well when we have the chance. And yeah, like look at this. Like you can tell it's doing a lot of damage because even now, like, okay, I won't be here. Let's actually quickly kill these guys first because we're actually kind of struggling right now. Oh, okay, wait, we got locked down. That's not good. Wait, are we about to die? Okay, that's unfortunate. That's fine though, because we dropped our ether. This is the other benefit the Hawkeye has. Because it's a drone, it actually allows us to charge our Titan time. So we should be able to get some nice couple kills here, thanks to our ether. All right, so solid damage. Can we get 20 kills in 20 seconds though? That's the issue. I don't know if we can. This might be a little bit far-fetched. Okay. Okay, we definitely can't. So let's try that again. Maybe, oh, wrong button. maybe instead of the Strider, we try putting it on our Ao Chin, maybe? Or maybe we swap in a different weapon, like maybe the Punishers instead of the Pinatas, because Punishers I think have higher DPS compared to the Pinata. So here, let's try that again. It's also probably helpful to not, get caught on a wall. So, okay. Let's see, what should we do here? Let's see. Okay, so let's move this to the Punishers. And where are you, Punisher? There we are. Okay, and then we'll try this again. This time we'll be a little bit more careful of our surroundings. Remember, this is very doable because we are getting very close to the number of kills that we need. So we just need to be very careful on how we do things here. All right. Yeah, like you saw how our Titan actually charged in time thanks to our Hawkeye. So I think as long as we play this a little bit carefully, it should be fine. Okay, so spamming the Unstable Conduit. It also would help if our Athos is a little bit higher level, like I said before, but that's perfectly fine because I think right now what matters more is just proper positioning in play than anything else. So we'll save up our dashes a little bit, keep at least 2 charges in hand just in case. Okay, solid stuff. All right. Already, I think better progress compared to before, because we are actively hunting these bots now instead of just waiting for them to come in center. Okay. All right. So let's dash over this way. Yeah, and I don't know if you guys enjoy watching extermination clears like this, but trust me, extermination is your best friend as a free-to-play player because you get so many rewards from it. It's actually insane. So yeah, like this is where a flying bot would benefit because flying bots would be able to abuse Hawkeye because Hawkeye could just hit everything from the air since you have a bit of an angle advantage. So that's why flying bots can capitalize the Hawkeye drone a little bit better. Ideally, I would put this thing on my Leo, but we don't really have any strong medium weapons, unfortunately, which is why I'm kind of just, flying around, fighting around using the Strider. Because trust me, if we had stronger medium weapons, I would be putting this thing on the Leo. And that's probably what we're going to be doing in the future once we level up our Leo a bit. Yeah, for now, let's just run around using our dashes, focusing these guys, doing solid damage. All right. Solid progress. Let's try to get to an open space so we can abuse the Hawkeye drone even more. Okay, so here we go. Cone of enemies. Oh my god, look at the number of lasers coming out of this weapon. Absolutely insane. Yeah, okay. And we should also flip around, make sure we don't get hit from the back. All right, stash away because these missiles from the spiders are coming in. So let's just back up here. And then we can hit this guy. Dash this way, right? So now we're back out into a bit more open territory. So yeah, notice how Hawkeye, by the way, tries to hit the enemies through walls. Obviously, it can't actually do it, but it will try its best to. And yeah, look at that. Look at this glorious scene. Every single spider just melting in front of us. Such a wonderful drone. Okay, let's check our back again. Okay, nothing there. We just gotta be very, very careful about how we're clearing this since we are very squishy. And we gotta minimize the damage taken here. Yeah, let's dash this way, get this guy out of the way. Wonderful. All right. Get these guys down. All right. Wonderful. Let's dash this way and try to go for that spider since he is pretty powerful. All right. We're down to 2 dashes, so we gotta be a little bit conservative, but it should be fine for the most part. Okay, wonderful. Good damage. This guy too. Good damage. And then our Hawkeye should be able to help us out here. Right? Our Punishers are doing most of the damage here, so let's just do a dash for bonus damage. Nice. Should be able to get this guy. Okay, we got locked down, which is unfortunate, but we're still chilling. Oh, okay. Oh my god, we're taking a lot of damage from this ice guy. So let's try and maneuver around. Okay. Unfortunate. We did take a lot of damage. We might go down here because this... Yeah, unfortunately, we went down. Okay, so maybe it's still not possible. Maybe we need to upgrade our weapons a bit because... Wait, actually, see if Ether can clutch us up here. Okay, we are locked down, but that's fine. We can just abuse our weapon, try to get as many kills as we can. Yeah, okay, never mind. Still not possible to hit gold, so we won't try again with the Acho, but yeah. Maybe if we maybe if we get some better weapons or level up the stuff we have, we should be able to try it again. All right, good attempt. But you should just keep in mind though that you should constantly try extermination like this and get new ideas, because you will get a little bit better every week because you're actively leveling up your gear and getting new stuff. Excuse me, you're actively getting new stuff. So just keep experimenting like that. Anything here? Oh, okay. A memoriam offer, interesting. All right, but let's swap everything back. So let's bring back our glorious Achikachi. Booyah. And I'm actually gonna quickly unequip everything because we did have a bunch of random weapons equipped. So let's go back to our organ setup. And then our Strider here can equip our Gengil on the side. Then a Pinata here. Lovely. Then this guy, here we go. Back to our double Pinata setup. So yeah. Alright, that's chill. And then we can move our Hawkeye drone away. So this guy can just go back to... Honestly, let's just use the starter drone. Because, like I said, nothing can really use the solar, so we'll just keep it in inventory for the time being. Because, remember, this damage bonus can only work if they are 700 meters or above. So realistically speaking, the only robot that could use it, that we have right now, is the Butch. Because it has, if you guys see here, it has the Kongdae, which has, I believe, 800 meter range, yep. So yeah, it's really only good for a robot like this. And even then, you actually have to hit the person once to activate the damage boost. So it only really works well for weapons that have sustained DPS. And if I give you an example of what kind of weapon has that, Tempest is one of those, because it fires machine gun-like. None of the other weapons we have actually have enough range. Trebuchet fires once and it's done, so that's not that good either. Ideally, it's best used on weapons like the Prisma. Prisma is a laser beam, and so is the Reaper. Reaper, after the first bullet connects, will get the damage bonus, and Piercers are another one, and then the last one I believe is the Flux. So where are you? Yeah, the Flux. All the sniper weapons are getting kind of nerfed though next update, so that's a bit unfortunate. That's why I wouldn't invest in the solar drone right now, although it is a solid drone. All right, but we now have a more powerful Acho here with the Hawkeye drone. Let's go in here and swap back to our original modules. So advanced repair, and then lockdown for our Strider here. So where are you, lockdown? All right, lockdown ammo equipped. And I think our Ouchin is still on default. Yep, default, so we're nice. We're chilling. And actually, here's a little tip for completing these squad tasks. So the reason why I want to get this squad task done is less so because of these rewards and more so because of the juicy upgrade token we get. I actually reconsidered over the past few days and I realized we're not going to actually spend this upgrade token on getting shipyard stuff. We're actually going to get a Mark III robot over time. And that might sound like kind of very impossible, but trust me, getting a Mark III robot is a top priority, especially when you have a bot as strong as the Leo. The Leo is only really good when it hits Mark III, same for the Nuo. Anything before that, it's just kind of mediocre. And those bots really only shine at Mark III, trust me. As for that though, if you click on, oh, it's not that button, sorry. If you click on this little shield button here, you can actually click Create Squad. And one of the things you can do is when you play a game, you can go to your battle history and invite people who are from your last game. So let's actually first hop into a game and let me show you what I mean. And we can do our squad tasks after. All right, we're hopped into our next game. All right, let's drop in the Acho. Alrighty. So obviously we have our Hawkeye drone now, so we should have a little bit more survivability. Notice how our Acho also went up by a little bit of health. Ooh, we have some metabots here. We've got the Rex, the newest bot, although he isn't playing it properly, so he's probably just going to die instantly here. Rest in peace, Rex. I think he's dead. Yeah. Bye-bye. And then we have the Kaji here, who's also not playing properly. There's a Samjock. Interesting. There's a beacon over here, but judging from what I'm seeing, I don't want to fight them. Because we have, let's see. Looks to be, that's probably a Ravager. Oh no, it's a Crisis. Okay, let's run the heck away, because we don't want to fight that thing in the naked open. And then that thing over there is a Samjock we already saw. So we thankfully avoided a lot of the damage from the Reaper Crisis thanks to our dash here. And we might actually be able to go for him and kill him as long as we get close range, because I don't believe the Mark II Reaper has enough firepower to kill off an Acho. So we just need to get to an enclosed position here and be very careful. Okay, this guy is over here just chilling. Okay, I don't think he's looking at us, which is nice. A bit of a lag. Nice. Okay, there we go. Okay, we baited the crisis shots. Oh, that's huge. Okay, and we might be able to kill him now thanks to our ability. There we go. Boom. Stampede. And, okay, we got the kill on him. We should probably head to hiding though now. Because, yeah, the Samjok turret is going to just melt us like butter if we're not careful. So let's actually get the Hawkeye drone over here to snipe this guy. Okay. Solid damage, but I don't know if we can survive this. Let's try and knock him away because I think that's a heavily invested Samjok. Let's try and come here and hide. I don't want to fight that guy because he is very powerful. So let's just wait for our anti-heal to go away. And then I'm actually going to use a module here to heal up. So we heal up a bit here. Okay, we bait his ability, which is wonderful. Nice. And he's going to try and come in here to kill us. So we wait for him to drop his ability. And then we activate our own ability, shove him in the corner, and he should be dead. Yep, there we go. And look at that, Hawkeye got a kill. We weren't even looking at him, and he just finished him off for us. Very good drone, like I said. That's why brawlers, you really need to invest in them for them to truly shine. And you also need to play them very carefully. But yeah, we're completely shutting down Samjok players using our little Achakachi here, which is really nice. There's a Ravager here. We should be able to damage him as long as we can get somewhat close to him. So let's just wait for him to try and drop his stealth. Okay, never mind. There's a Samjok turret in the open, and I don't want to fight that thing, so let's just hide. Okay, luckily we are chilling here. Okay, there's a Nuo with... Okay, let's heal up, because we are taking quite a bit of damage here. Okay, there's a Nuo with the Hussar weapons, so let's just chill for a second. Okay, he's gonna fall down, so he probably landed, which is nice. We just gotta be careful. Okay, there. Let's move this way and just hide for the time being. Because we really don't want to fight a Nuo, because we are pretty weak at the moment. Okay, but we have 12 immune stacks up, which is really nice. And I think we should be able to corner snipe with our Hawkeye here. So notice how we're actually doing damage across a wall thanks to the Hawkeye drone. Okay. Oh, so now he threw a turret at us, so we know he's using a Mars. Mars is actually a fairly weak robot, so if we use our ability here, we should be able to just completely shut him down. Okay, nice. Okay. So he doesn't have any suppression stacks, and we just completely tear him apart, just like that. Very, very wonderful outplay there. And best part is we took literally no great HP from that because we had our ability up. So yeah, we're just playing very optimal Achikachi here. And you guys can see we are racking up free healing. You guys can see our health going up on the side. And I think we win on the beacon bar, but yeah, one robot, one game with just the Acho. Obviously, we did use a bit of our modules there, which I think, you know what, I think I'm just going to keep using modules because realistically speaking, free-to-play players do use modules, so I'll just keep using it. And we got third place with that. 42 pilot XP, 5,000 regular player XP, which is nice. And yeah, we just finished a game. Quickly checking hangers, because I need to do this fast. This guy has a high level hanger, Kid Rex, Prime Sword, holy crap. Solid stuff, level it up. He's got Samjok as well, a lot of them actually. Let's see what this guy had. He's gold, and let's see. Bedware, Solid Titan, upgrade it, Baglier, upgrade Kaji, upgrade Seraph. Nice, all right. And then I'm actually gonna ignore that because we have a bigger thing to look at. So if we go to here now, we can actually click Create Squad, and notice how in battle history you'll see a bunch of people. Basically what you want to do is spam the invite button from top down and see if there's a check mark on the side. The moment somebody accepts, start the game, and if nobody accepts within a couple seconds, scroll down. Oh, there we go. We see a check mark. So the moment you see a check mark, just hop in a game, just like that. Screw everyone else, literally just 2 people. And you want to prioritize winning the game, so do everything you can to win rather than just doing as much damage as you can. So if you have to capture beacons as fast as you can, do as much damage as you can, just spawn raid the enemy, do whatever you can do to try and win the game. Okay, we unfortunately landed on Team Deathmatch, which is not nice, especially since it's on Yamantau. We can already see some enemies here. I think somebody had a Seraph, somebody had a Nuo. I don't remember the other guy, but we'll just chill here. And the cool part is, okay, I don't see our teammate here, but if he drops a robot, yeah, I don't see our squad mate. Because normally when a squad mate drops, you can see their player tag. Instead of it being blue, it'll be green. So I don't know if he's dropped in, but that's fine. Because even if they leave the game, it still counts as a squad game. Which is why I said what really matters is getting into an actual game first. Okay, somebody's running in with the Shenlu and just tearing people apart. So let's be careful here. Oh yeah, there we go. You guys see over there, that guy, pilot NG3NWQ, he's our squad mate. Because notice how his name is in green while everyone else is blue. So I'm actually going to stand over this way and try and bait people over. I think, okay, oh my god, we got torn to pieces by some weapon. I don't know what that was, but that did a lot of damage. What is this guy running? Not super sure. I think he has a blind charge. Yep, there we go. So I just took a blind charge because of the Nuo. But if I stand here, okay, it's a Raijin. Perfect. We can actually, oh, that's actually very not ideal. We sent him flying, which is not what I was trying to do. Yeah, let's go into hiding. Because I am not liking... yeah, sometimes the ultra ability can backfire like that, where you end up shoving the enemy off the edge. So you gotta be careful. Okay, this Teth is running the Elox weapons, so let's fall back here. Okay, he teleported to us, so let's try and send him flying. Alright, we're doing some damage to him, but he's gonna tear us to pieces, so we gotta be careful. I think we might be dead here, though. So... yeah, we are dead here. He decided to jump us, which is very sub-ideal because he's just going to one-pump us with the Elox weapon. So yeah, very solid stuff. Very powerful setup. We got to be careful. Let's drop on the other side because we want nothing to do with the Teth. And people were asking me in the comments, how the heck do you deal with Teths? The answer is, until you get stronger stuff, you kind of just have to run away. Thankfully, I saw the Teth server rebalance, and Teth is basically getting nerfed to the floor. It'll basically be completely dead by the time the next update hits, which is going to be nice for free-to-play players, but also very unfortunate to anybody who invested in said Teth. Basically, they're nerfing the shield capacity by like 60%, which is insane. So it'll be pretty much dead next update. But we know this guy's running a Raijin, so let's actually, yeah, we can actually dash this way because we know we did a lot of damage to his shield. So he's going to be very weak. He's going to try and pop up with his shield. We can just dash to the side and then dash this way to fire through his shield. And, okay, currently we're out of ammo, so that's not ideal, but we should be able to kill this guy. Please, nice. Okay, we got the kill. Unfortunately, there's a Samjok chart in the background, and I think somebody else was lasering us with something. Okay, the Teth is on that side, so let's drop in with the Aochin for now. Okay, our teammate got a kill on one guy. That's nice. This guy's got the Nuo, so let's quickly fire at him. So we are now blinded, but the moment we can, we'll fly up and finish him off. So he's stuck on a ledge here. So booyah, and I think our ability should be enough to finish him. So let's just, oh, he landed too. So this is his death. Yep, that's his grave. Let's just back up. This guy's got a Leo. We are suppressed now, but that's good because the Leo has a limited number of suppression charges. So I don't know what this guy's running, but... oh, he's running the Shenlu. Okay, let's help our squad mate here. Oh, bit of lag. Unfortunate. Shenlu's actually pretty squishy at level 1. So, okay, let's fly up because we are getting hit by something with the Mirix weapons. Okay, we got an assist. Okay, I don't know what the heck that is. Where is the guy that has the Mirix weapon? It's this guy, I think, right? Yep. Okay, so the Ophian has a Mirix. That's nice to know. He'll be target number 1 when we drop in with our Ether. So we're fighting against some tough people, which is unfortunate. That's fine. I think... okay, Ophian just landed. Let's drop in quickly with our guy here. And let's focus the Ophian as fast as we can. Because this is the biggest threat to us. So if we can just kill him off, boom. Now all the rest of them are going to be very squishy targets. So there's a Skyros ball here that we can just melt through because he doesn't have the Theseus pilot. So let's just wait here for a second. And then this guy now is also cooked because Titan weapons absolutely shred through robots just like that. And yeah, now we can just heal up and chill. By the way, the reason I focused that Ophian is because that Ophian could probably kill us because that's how powerful those acid shotguns are. And yeah, now we can just fire at this guy and he is gone. Bye-bye. So yeah, like I said, target priority is very, very important in this game. And you want to prioritize the robots that specifically will shred you to bits. Not necessarily the most OP robot, but the robot that counters your robot the most. Okay, so this guy's in his Nuo, but he is just dead because our Titan just does that much damage. This guy also is unfortunately going to die because he's running a leech, and a leech does not have protection against Titans. Oh, wait, there's a Samjock here. Okay, so we're getting hit by a Samjock turret, which isn't good. Oh, here he is. Okay, bye-bye, Samjock. You're gonna die. How very unfortunate of you. Bye-bye. So beyond godlike. Nice. And I think this guy's actually running a Samjock too, which isn't good. This guy's running a Seraph, but as you guys know already, the Ether is the better version of the Seraph. So we are just gonna tear through his force field here. Now he can't even use his ability anymore, and he's gonna fall down while we just get Living Legend. Just like that, very casually with our Titan. And of course, like I said, the Ether has built-in healing with ability, so we're just chilling, healing up here for a second. Somebody's got the Alming, you guys see it flying in the background. So for now, let's just use our ability, heal up, and wait a bit, because there's still 4 minutes left in the match. This match is still very winnable, we just gotta play it very carefully. Okay, so this Samjock is just trying to abuse his turret. Okay. We can actually get a height advantage here, he screwed up. So he should be dead here. Yeah, he's gone. Oh, okay, he actually managed to get his ability back. Very lucky of him. Let's actually fly out then and go back, because I don't want anything to deal with the Samjock turret. And we are, okay, we gotta fall down very fast here, because Samjock turret, as you see, does quite a bit of damage. Okay, lucky for us, he's not being too aggressive with the Samjock, which is nice. Let's just reload our weapon here and use our healing speed charge to reposition. I think our squad mate is dead, because I don't see his robots anywhere. Okay, somebody's hitting with the Unknown Decay. Very powerful setup. Can we... Okay, let's get this guy first. Nice. Okay, is there anybody else we can go for? Nice, we can get this guy. He's just getting torn to bits. I don't know what he's running, because he's too far away, but we just melted him with our laser beam of doom. The Death Star, as I like to say. 2 kills for our team. If the enemy gets too close, then we can just use our laser beam again to get them back. Okay, this Samjock is almost dead, luckily. Let's just protect our teammate here, because he's our biggest help. And believe it or not, the Alming over here is such a weak Titan that I think our ability alone will be able to tear it to pieces. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, you can see it dying. He can't hit us because he's running the machine guns. So we just kind of just chill here. And booyah, he's gone. And this guy too, he's running an Angler. Doesn't matter. We can just laser beam him down like this. And he should be gone. So bye-bye, Angler. You're gone too. And I saw somebody was using an Arthur, I think. So we got to be a little bit careful here. We know that this guy's running the Samjock, so we got to be very, very careful. Try to reposition. Oh, fellow Ether. Hello. Oh, he's running a kit. Oh, this guy's dead. He's going to have 2 Ethers focusing him. And we have modules, so obviously we are very powerful. Let's actually go for the Titan over here. Actually, never mind. Useless. Okay, let's go for this guy next. Can we get him? Wonderful. Bye-bye. Okay, that Samjock is hiding. Okay, he's actually using a Devourer. Okay. So we gotta be careful here. He actually has an ability that redirects damage back to us, but as long as we play it safe now for the next minute, we should be fine. Oh, here's the Arthur. There we go. Okay. Okay, he's actually hitting our teammate for a lot of damage. So either our Ether friend here is very squishy, or he's very underleveled. That's fine. We should be able to save him here, thanks to our Titan module abilities. Yeah, look at that Arthur go. Bye-bye, you're dead. There we go, Titan Slayer number 2. And we can focus the Samjock here. Nice. Reposition, try and go for this guy now. Okay, 30,000 damage on the Devourer here. He's got the Anguisher and Ruiner, so we just gotta be very careful. And we have, okay, 1 minute, and we just need to live, basically. So we turn the tides of battle around. This guy is getting shot, he's very squishy. And yeah, somebody's shooting us with a laser, but that's completely fine. Remember, the Ether has that 100,000 health force field. Oh, this guy made a mistake. Oh, he's dead. So yeah, we can just use our ability and bye-bye, you are dead. Nope, no chance for you. And then this guy too, he's gonna get shredded to pieces, because notice how our nuclear amplifier is charged up right now. So we actually have a ton of damage amp stacks. Okay, this guy is just completely screwed. Because even from this range, our weapons are going to tear him apart. Because I believe we have around, yeah, this guy's dead too. Yeah, we have around, I would say 20-30% extra bonus damage, because that's how the Titan nuke amp works. And boom, we have single-handedly turned the game around with our Ether. So hopefully that's yet another demonstration of why Titans are the biggest power spike, especially if you can upgrade your modules on it. Obviously, Indra is not going to be as powerful as our Ether, because Ether does have the Death Star of Doom. 600 gold for promoting to silver. Wonderful. And we are now getting 13 more trophies. 120 pilot XP, 10,000 XP, 3.2 million damage, and we single-handedly carried the game. So let's just check our teammates' hanger out real quick. So this guy had a Kid, Rogatka Griffin, so very free-to-play hanger. Okay. And then the strongest guy on the enemy team had the Indra Shenlu Condor. Okay, so a lot more stronger hanger. Invest into your Samjok and your Nuo. Those are your two strongest spots. I would prioritize the Nuo first, by the way. And he has the Leech. Okay, so he's the guy who had the Leech earlier. Nice. So our friend unfortunately has left the squad. So we are back to being alone. But as you guys can see, that actually, despite having a match with someone completely random, contributes to these tasks. So if you don't have anyone to play... if you don't have anyone to play with in a clan, this is a great way to get your squad tasks done. So that aside, let's quickly see our rewards here. Okay, let's just claim these to get the red dot out of the way. And then, what do we get from this? 3 million silver, I think, right? Oh no, 50 power cells. Okay. Alrighty. So pretty strong game with the Ether. And also, if you guys were curious as to how we're doing so much damage, remember, we've got the Cannibal Reactor, which makes us do 50% extra damage to Titans. And we also have, okay, so first of all, we have this 18% bonus damage to Titans. And finally, the most important thing, every stack that we had that last game, we would get 1% extra damage. So we actually had like 40% extra damage thanks to our Titan Nuke Amp. And the best part is, there's no point in upgrading it. Because look, the only thing you would get from upgrading a Titan Nuke Amp is the healing you would get from your from maxing out stacks to 95. So you don't actually need to invest in this thing at all, unless you would want your beta weapon here to get bonus defense mitigation. So you don't really need to focus on this. Focus on this instead. So you get 5% extra damage here, and then from here you get 2% extra damage, and then I believe it's also 3% extra damage at the end. So these are worth investing into. And also, you can actually swap paths, and if you upgrade this, the extra durability bonus, this actually adds to your permanent effects. So we still can get 12% extra health and 12% extra damage on our Ether. So very nice stuff. And then you can actually swap back to here, swap back to this path when you're done. So that's why I said Titan modules are the most important thing. Make sure, guys, you save up 1,200 modules, because that's what it costed, I believe, to upgrade everything here. So with a 10% discount, that would go down to like 1,100, I think. Even still, though, very expensive. Focus on that. And then over here, okay, nothing too impactful here. And then we can, of course, go to create squad, and we can just do the same thing we did last time. Let's mix it up a bit. Let's invite some enemies, and then we can invite some teammates again. Yeah, that. And then hopefully we get someone. If we don't get anyone, oh, there we go. We got someone. So this pretty much always works, by the way. So, oh, we got 2 people. All right, W. I guess it's because squad tasks are up and people still have to do their tasks. But normally, you'll be able to get at least 1 person using this strategy, and it works better the more games you play, because you have a longer list of people who are online. Okay, we unfortunately dropped into yet another deathmatch. And sorry if my voice is kind of quivering, because it is getting pretty cold here. It's Florida, but holy crap, the temperatures are dropping to like 0 degrees. It's crazy. But yeah, anyways, back to our Acho, back to our Hawkeye shenanigans. Let's actually stick next to our teammates here. Oh, okay, so this guy's the Raijin guy that we had, and we got the 10th player. Holy crap, oh, this is gonna be free. This is actually gonna be so free. Oh wait, we're actually getting hit by the Samjok though, gotta be careful. Okay, our teammate just got shredded to bits. I don't know what happened to him. Okay, we can tear this Griffin apart though, I think. Never mind, our targeting system got completely whacked. Unfortunate. All right, let's, okay, our 10th teammate is just kind of going for it. So let's help him out here and just also fight. Okay, let's use our ability here to mitigate our damage taken. And we can just hide behind this pillar, I'd say. Okay, this guy's also running a Teth. So, actually, is it a Teth? No, it's a Shenlu. Okay. Well, free kill for us. We helped out our teammate here too. He's getting, I don't know what he's doing, but he just got torn to pieces by something. And then let's see if we can, oh, we can actually finish off this Griffin. Okay, let's use our ability to back up. Nice. And okay, we kind of landed in the asset pool here, but it doesn't matter because like I said, we can just heal up. Okay, let's quickly use our repair module to heal up. And chemical shift has activated, so that means the floor is now going to flood with acid. So let's be a bit careful here. Okay, our team, okay, this guy has a Fafnir, interesting. This guy's got the Samjog turret, gotta be careful. Let's see if we can get close to one of these guys. Yeah, you guys can see the map has completely filled up with acid. So just this map for now has this gimmick. Okay, we can actually send this guy flying. So bye-bye. Our Auto ability has sent this guy into the stratosphere. And booyah, our Hawkeye actually got the kill for us. So yeah, there you go. That's why I like Hawkeye. It auto aims, it heals, hits everyone in the vicinity. Such a good drone. Definitely one of the top 5 drones for free-to-play players. Not only is it good for extermination, it's also just good for general purposes. We just got locked down by this Typhon, so let's try to get the heck out of here. Okay, nice. Doing solid damage to him. And boom, rampage with the Hawkeye yet again. Hawkeye MVP here, guys. Hawkeye MVP. Actually crazy. Okay, let's see here if we can do some damage on these guys. Okay, I don't see us doing damage, but Hawkeye is literally hitting all these guys at once and doing an insane amount of work. So yeah, like this guy, our Orkans are like out of ammo, but Hawkeye is doing a ton of damage. So we luckily got our damage in. And then we can also just drop our ether now. And we'll be able to basically fly up. Oh my god, the lag is insane. Yeah, we can fly up and just hit these guys. Okay, obviously we got to reposition because we are kind of in the open. So this guy has a blind charge, so we're going to get blinded here. And this guy is running with a Falcon, so let's just try and focus him. Nice, he should be dead. Nice, good kill. This guy's got the Nuo. Let's try and waste his blind charges so he can't blind any of our teammates. Okay, we have some anti-heal, so let's just wait a bit before we heal. There we go. And now we're back to healing. Alright. This Nuo still hasn't dropped yet, so this is going to be his biggest mistake. He's now going to get torn to pieces by our weapon. So yeah, okay, now he's getting back into cover. Let's go for this guy now. Oh, shit, okay. We have to constantly like swap between targets to maximize our effectivity here. Okay, let's fall back. This guy's got a sword unit, absolutely shredded our teammate. Gotta be very careful. That thing tears apart Titans like food for breakfast. Okay, let's get this guy's blind charges out of the way. So there we go. So Nuo can no longer blind anyone. And then we can just fly up now. And this guy's got a Raptor, but unfortunately for him, Titans can tear this guy to pieces. So there we go. Doing some damage here. Let's actually back up a bit because, oh, we might be firing at a sword shield. Okay, let's back up. I think we got him. Nice assist. So not the kill quite, but that's fine. We were also getting hit quite hard by someone else. So I don't know what it was, but we did take a lot of gray health there as damage. Okay, this guy's Nuo is still up in the air. Crazy. I guess he's using the unstable conduit to heal up. Okay, he's focusing us. That's fine. We can just use our weapons here and just target lock him. There we go. Can we kill him? Oh, he's so close to dying. Okay, that's fine. Okay, this guy's sword unit is actually popping off, so we gotta be careful. Okay, this guy's a Condor. Let's just try and chip as much damage away on him as we can, and then just hide. Okay, we're actually in range of the Samjok chart and everything, so let's hide here. Okay. Notice, by the way, I'm not using my healing because we currently have like a bunch of reduced healing. So we gotta be careful. Sword unit dashed this way, so that's good for us. Let's try and activate this guy's blind charge. Nice. Okay, our anti-heal went away, so now we can fly up right as our blind ends and focus this Nuo. Get him out of the way. Bye-bye, sir. Goodbye. We go for the Samjok. Couldn't kill him quite, so next we go for the Condor. And hopefully we can finish him off before we die. Okay, never mind. We didn't quite get him, but I think we still live for a couple extra seconds. Nice. Lovely. Okay, so we finished off the Condor too. And we are currently still alive. Okay, this Mars wants us, I think. So let's just hide for a second here and abuse the corner. Okay, let's fly up. And now he's going to peek and die in the process. Okay, yeah, we're dead. That sword's going to go for us 100%. Yeah, we just got executed. So that is the power of the sword unit. It's an absolute Titan killing menace. And I don't know what keeps doing so much damage to us. Oh, it must be this guy. Okay. Can we finish him off? Okay, we didn't quite get him, but that's fine. Okay, this guy's got a Mercury. Let's get the heck out of here. Okay, we dodged the splash, thankfully, but I think we are dead, which is quite unfortunate. Yeah, we're just dead here. Oh, somebody had a Piercer. Okay. That's a very strong sniper weapon. Yeah, we don't really have a fighting chance here. We only have 2 people left, and most of these guys have insane firepower. Yeah, we can kill this guy. Nice. And we might be able to do some damage on this guy. Alright. But he's going back in his stealth, and they have Titans up and everything, so unfortunately for us, this might be the end. Yeah. Okay, so we go down there. We might actually have a fighting chance initially against that Ao Ming, so let's just go do some chip damage. So let's drop here, go to our Leo, fly up, and focus the Ao Ming, because our arm weapon here does do percentage damage, remember. So we do some decent damage against the Ao Ming. Okay, we lost our suppression, and we don't have our arm reloaded, so let's just hide for the time being. Okay, he's reloading his weapons, so we can go for him. Oh, wait, never mind. Okay, let's fly up with our suppression. Okay, now, okay, somebody else took the suppression charge. That's not good. We're just going to die to the Ao Ming now. But yeah, the enemy team just has a really strong comp, so we can't really do much here. Let's just do as much damage as we can now. Okay, this guy's got a Kaji as well. Crazy. Oh my. Yeah, we just fought against like a really high ranked team. Unfortunate. I still think we got first place though, because our teammates did not play that well. So I think we got the most damage off. So we unfortunately will not get the win, but I think we still get first place. So we'll still be going up in trophies, which is still very important. All right, let's see what we get. First place, all right. Oh, we actually lost trophies because I assume one of our squad mates did poorly. Yeah, let's see what happened here. This guy, a lot of silver. Okay, very solid hanger. Strix, focus on upgrading the Strix, that's getting a buff. Also your Kaji, this thing is broken. Same for your Samjok. Anything else is pretty mid. What about this guy? Okay, solid hangers. All right. Our squad mates are waiting, and I think they did leave, so we'll just invite some new people over. See if we can get some people in. Remember, it doesn't matter who you invite. The biggest important thing is just getting people to actually join your squad. So there we go. Somebody actually joined already. So wonderful. Let's actually go for domination, because I think domination has the highest chance of us winning. Okay, so this guy joined back in. Interesting. I guess I'll send him a message. Hello. Random guy. We don't know who he is. But that's a good hello. Interesting. I can't see his hanger, unfortunately. But it's fine. And we'll just skip to the gameplay. Alright. So the match is loaded in. We're on Yamantau again, which is bad for us because we run mostly brawlers at the moment. But that's fine. Okay, this guy was the guy with the Teth. Yeah, buddy. Sorry to say, but you might want to play your Teth a little bit more carefully. Let's just grab this beacon here and then move this way. Yeah, I think when you're playing the Teth, a lot of people get way too cocky with it. You should really try and play safer. Especially with... This is why I say, by the way, that the Teth is going to fall out of the meta. With the Teth nerfs, you're basically not going to live if you try to do the same gameplay strategy that most Teth players do. Let's actually dash this center bar here so that we can tank a little bit of protection. Right? We're actually getting hit by some people, so like I said, just hide behind the barrier. This little cover, this is how you actually should be playing when you're playing brawlers on this map. You want to ideally try and walk across barriers here and catch as much ground as you can. So notice how we're gonna need a heal here, but notice how now, like, we can isolate this fight on the Griffin. So maybe he jumps now? I don't know, he's not jumping. Interesting. We should be able to dash on this guy then and get some damage in. Nice. And our Hawkeye actually did quite a lot of damage there. So that's really nice. This guy dropped in with a Doc, very poor guy. Yeah, I'm actually gonna let the Hawkeye cook just so you guys can see how much damage it's doing. Look at that. Look at the, oh my god, lag. But look at the DPS of this weapon, bro. Like, the drone itself is basically an additional weapon that you have. Yeah, this guy's got a last stand, so let's just knock him away. We're also kind of spawn raiding right now. Okay. I'm actually gonna use a module to heal, because we are not in the best of positions. Okay, Samjok dropped too, so we are kind of cooked. Let's actually, okay, our ability's back in a couple seconds here. So let's just get the heck out of here. All right, so most of the damage we're taking is dot. So we'll just be able to heal that back up. And yeah, we are chilling. So yeah, as you guys can see, tanks require quite a lot of power cells to run alongside a lot of investment. This guy's running the Samjok, so he's gonna use his turret to try and bait us. Okay, we're chill. He's gonna get out of his ability, I assume, very soon to try and attack us. So let's just hug the wall here. And then we can try and shove him out the wall and then go for him. There we go. And oh wow, Porthos Mark II. Okay. Oh, he must have bought the Shenlu offer that has the Porthos and the Athos for Mark II. Cool. Notice how notice how from that little spawn raid shenanigan, we are already back at our Titan. So the downside is our teammates didn't capitalize on that and they didn't take center beacon. Normally when I do that in Champions League, my teammates will actually capture the center beacons and rush the enemy spawn with me, and we'll be able to end the game much faster. It's fine though, because currently we have 3 beacons while they only have 1. And I'm pretty sure I single-handedly took down like, I think half, like a couple bots. I can't remember exactly how many there, but essentially like as long as we're slowing the enemy's progress down and we have control over like half the map, we are basically guaranteed to win this game. So Yamantau, really, you just want to make sure you capitalize on cover if you're running like brawler bots, and then rush the snipers. Because once you get the snipers out of the equation, then it just becomes a free game. All right, so our teammate, yeah, see, our Teth is now in the enemy spawn, and the enemy team is just getting cooked. So yeah, we can now use our machine guns here, kill this Kid Titan. Yeah, and he has just no chance. Somebody stole the kill from us, that's fine. Remember, our goal right now is just getting the win, because we want to get the squad tasks done. And you guys need to remember, upgrade token is very, very important. Like I like to call them, the Dorito is very rare for free-to-play players, so whenever you have the chance to get it, go for it, especially this early in the game, because the most consistent way of getting Doritos is through extermination. So if you can't clear extermination consistently, then you need to get every upgrade token you can, because they're that valuable. Okay, it looks like we're fighting some weak people now, which is nice. These guys are just going to get torn to shreds. Okay, this guy dropped a Seraph, so we got to be careful. Seraph is actually Titan Killer as well. It deals bonus damage to Titans. So you want to be very careful around robots that are designed to kill Titans more efficiently. Okay, this guy has a Galahad. He's going to get torn to pieces by my teammates here. So we just got to play a little bit carefully. Let's waste this guy's blind. Okay, that didn't register for some reason. Okay, can we go like this? Okay, there we go. And I think he's trying to jump off the edge. I don't know why. We should be able to just kill him for free. Okay, wait, we're actually getting hit by a Titan. So wait, we gotta be careful. Oh god. Oh my goodness, okay. All right, I did not see that Eiffel there. He has max Titan weapons? Broski! Maybe, okay, so well, that just goes to show. Wait, did he have any modules? He does, no, he does have modules, okay. So he's got a pretty much max Titan, that's crazy. Thank God we spawn raided. We would have lost the game for sure. Yeah. Okay, this game is pretty much dead set and game set and match. As you guys can see, we're 4-capping them. But just to give you an idea of how broken this Titan is, let me just get within 800 meters because that's the range these homing guns have. Okay, I wasn't even able to show you. That thing would be able to kill our Strider in like 3 bullets. Like literally 3 bullets and we're dead. So thank God we spawn raided because the enemy team wasn't able to drop that Titan fast. Holy crap, I want to go see what he had. Wait, I'm actually so curious to see what he had. Let's see. Okay, 13 trophies, W. Our teammate has left the squad, okay. So we probably won't be inviting him again, but let's see. Oh my god, okay, so he bought the Shenlu and the Lynx. Unfortunately, these weapons and the pilot are not that good, so don't invest in them. They used to be good, but then Prixonic kind of nerfed them to the ground. Over here, got the Crisis, Stalker. Okay, interesting stuff. Yeah, like hands down, what you should be doing with this hanger is don't care about what you drop. Just drop your bots and immediately drop your Titan. You guys can see he has all the modules. These are the same modules, by the way, that our Ether has, except he has the health module for some reason. But yeah, like, wait. He has the wrong modules equipped. What? Wait, let me just go show you guys. He has the wrong modules equipped. Normally when you equip your Ether or your Eiffel, because Eiffel has the same module setup that the Ether has, he's using these modules. He's using the Onslaught reactor. No, don't use those. Go for this. Always go for the nuke camp and always go for the cannibal reactor. I don't know why he would go for the other path. This is only good if you want to have quantum sensor, which basically allows you to hit stealth people, and it's only good for stealth metas. You never want to go defense on the Ether. You only want to go on damage dealer. Same for the Eiffel. So that guy didn't get the proper modules, but you guys can see, like, even with bad modules, his weapons literally insta-deleted us because that's how powerful the Eiffel is. And also that's how powerful level 25 Titan weapons are. So now you can see why we're hoarding up platinum. Imagine what we could do with that kind of setup. Actually insane. We're also 1 key away, so let's just quickly go do a squad task. Okay, we need 1 more win here. So let's go here, create squad. And then we can just invite some random people. So let's go invite you. And then let's go to the enemy team this time. So let's invite you. Let's invite, I don't know, you. And then let's invite you. And then, I don't know, you. So random people, wait a couple seconds, see if there's a check mark. And if you don't see anything, then just basically clear your invites and invite someone else instead. So I don't see anyone here. Let's just kick out 2 of them and then invite some random people instead now. So I know, let's go for you. Let's go for you. Let's go for, wait, I can't invite anyone else. Okay. Kind of lagging. Interesting. Is there, okay, no one in our squad. Okay. So there's a bit of lag going on there. Okay. So these guys aren't accepting. So then let's go back over here and invite this guy. And then, I don't know, this guy again. Okay. And, okay. Let's refresh it. So no one here still. All right, let me just get back when I actually be able to invite someone. Okay, so somebody rejected our invitation. You guys can see here, when you get rejected, this is what it shows up like. So let's invite this guy next. Okay, so we can kick this guy out. Okay, I don't know why I have to like do this to reset the visuals. That's kind of weird. Oh, we got someone, finally. Let's go. All right. That took a while, but we have officially invited someone else. And yeah, I like how you have like a chat function. It's really nice. All right, we have dropped in on Carrier. This is one of the best matchups for Acho because not only is it very singular dimensional, so you can't really dodge away, you can also fling people off the map with the Achikachi. So yeah, Acho is very strong on this map because typically when you're running a brawler, the best way to counter a brawler is to actually not fight them. You either want to bait their ability first, so like for instance Acho, you want to fight it after it's done using this charge ability, or you basically just don't want to fight it at all because the Acho is very strong in a 1v1. That's just the nature of brawlers in general. So you want to ideally try and avoid fights as much as you can. But for a map like Carrier, since you can really only like move across 2 lanes, it's very good. Okay, so this guy luckily wasted his ability, which means we can actually go for this guy. Okay, there we go. He made a mistake. So there he dropped his ability, and now we should be able to just go for him. Unfortunately, we are locked down. Oh my god, wait, we're actually taking a crap ton of damage. Wait, are we dead? Wait, how do we take so much damage in one go? He's not even that high level. I guess somebody else was shooting at us. That was insane. Somebody just like completely melted us from halfway across the map. Insanity. Okay, well, this guy is thankfully dead. All right. Well, at least our teammate got the trade there. Kind of unfortunate our Acho went down that fast. That's why I said Samjok, by the way, is such a good bot. He basically wasn't even doing anything except his turret, and he just melted us from full health to none. So a lot of people hate the Samjok for that reason, but personally, I think it's great. Like, you basically spend nothing, and you have a bot that's really OP. Okay, that guy I think is running a Teth, so let's get the heck out of here. We don't want to attract his attention. And he also is running the unstable conduit, I think. Oh no, never mind, he's a butch. Okay, never mind. You're free real estate. Get back here. Get back here, get back here. Although you are kind of tanky, sir. What is this man on? How are you so tanky? I did 100,000 damage to you and, oh my god, 120,000 damage to you. And he kills us? What? Mark 3! That's why, yeah, okay, just goes to show. Remember, Butch is weak. Our Butch only has like, what, 110,000 health? This guy's Mark 3. I don't know how much health that is, but insane. That's why I say, like, you should invest in your robots. That's why levels are so important. Because I had no idea that guy was that tanky. Because normally everybody we fight just dies in like 2 seconds. So maybe that gives you guys an idea of why I said upgrade tokens are important. You can only get a Mark III robot with 3 Doritos. And of course it's more expensive if it's an ultimate robot, but for the sake of this series, that's not important. But yeah, like Doritos aren't very important for that reason. And that's why they're very hard to obtain, especially for free-to-play players. But we're actually, this game is fairly even, although we are kind of down on the beacon bar here. So let's try and get this guy's, okay, suppression used. Okay, this guy's got a Teth. I don't want anything to do with him, so let's just pretend we don't exist. We can't even cancel our ability because of EMP. So let's just fall down here. Let's just kind of scout out the area. So this guy's running the Teth, obviously. Can we... I want to try taking the center beacon, but I don't want to... Okay, this guy... Oh, here he is. Okay, so he's got the acid shotguns. Nice to know, sir. Bye-bye. I don't want to deal with you. We do not have the firepower to kill you. Even our ether struggles. Okay, this guy's running a Leo, so much more manageable for us, though we still don't have that much DPS. So let's just hide here. Okay, never mind. We're getting torn to pieces by this Teth here. So let's just hide. Corner shoot this guy. Nice. Corner shoot him again. Nice. We can fly up now and finish him off. Nobody can hit us because we are stealthed. And bam, bye-bye. Okay, our teammate got the kill, which is nice. This guy's dead too. And we fell down right on top of the Teth. And we should be dead. Wait, he's not looking at us. No, sir, have mercy. Oh, never mind. Oh, we're gone. All right, we're just gone. Like I said, Teth is way too strong. I'm glad that thing's getting nerfed because right now, I think half of Legend League is running it. So that's the top 100 players in the game. Half of them are running it with the ultimate plasma weapons, which is the ultimate Taron and the ultimate Redeemer. Crazy weapons, by the way. So I am glad that thing's getting nerfed because at the state it is in right now, with the proper investment, that thing has like 1.2 million health. Absolutely insane. Not even Titans can deal with that. And we're actually can't drop our ether either. Oh wait, somebody has a Mauler. Oh my god, our teammate has a Mauler. Wait, the guy we invited has a Mauler. Wait, that's crazy. If you guys don't know, this Mauler Titan is basically the Titan version of the Rex. Rex was actually designed with the Mauler in mind. It functions pretty much exactly the same way. It has the dash, and during the dash, it has dot conversion. So all the damage it takes, just like the Achikachi, gets converted into dot. And when it uses its ability, it creates that dark circle effect, as you guys see right here. This is called Dark Light. And everything inside the circle gets slowed movement speed and takes increased damage from all sources. Oh my god. Okay, so we took back center. I'm actually going to go try and help our teammate out, although he is going to die soon. I'm assuming that's a very low-level Mauler then. But Mauler is one of the best Titans in the game, especially for free-to-play players. This guy got death-marked, so we can try and hit him for a bit. But I think he is going to die. So let's just go for this guy, because he's stuck on a ledge. Free kill. And yeah. Honestly, I might swap to our ether so we can start building up our new camp. So let's go do that. Let's swap our robot to the ether here. And we should be able to fly up and do some damage. So here, let's look for a prime target here. Okay, this Teth is in the open, so we should be able to EMP him if we can. Oh, never mind. He got out of range. That's unfortunate. Okay, the Samjak's gonna get in range, so we can laser him for a bit of damage. Okay, there we go. We baited his ability, and we can hide. So I believe every 25,000 damage you do, you get 1 stack of a Titan new camp. So it might be 25,000 or 95,000 damage. I don't remember the exact numbers. But point is, we have to do a lot of damage for us to actually charge our new camp up. So this guy's probably running a Titan because he has the damage number up and the defense. Let's see what this guy's. Is this guy the Teth? He is. Okay, bit of lag, but let's focus him down. Our Titan weapon has enough firepower to actually kill him. So, okay. Oh, he made a mistake. Why would he teleport back to us? Yeah, he's dead. So, bye-bye, Teth. And we can get some extra damage off on this guy. And we are now at 3 new camp stacks. So we now have 3% more damage than normal. Because we've done, I think, 300,000 damage now. So just assume every 100,000 damage you do, you get a stack. So I don't want to actually get past halfway mark here because That is called No Man's Land, and you will die if you try to get past it. Somebody's running a... Is that an Alming? Oh, it is. No, that's an Ophian. Okay, let's fly up to protect ourselves. Okay, can we actually hit someone else? Nice. So this guy's getting hit for a ton of damage. Okay, this guy's running the Kid. We can do a ton of damage to him as well. Nice. Okay. We are taking a bit of damage, so let's hide back again. And our ability did cool off. Okay, we just gotta make sure they don't capture Center Beacon, because that'll be pretty bad for us. Okay, let's just hide here for a second. Heal up. Can somebody kill off the Ophian, please? Thank you. Oh, we failed to kill him, unfortunate. Here's the Kid, so let's try and focus him down. Thankfully, nobody actually took over Center Beacon. That's really nice. Okay, let's just try and laser down as many of these guys as we can. Nice. And notice how our Death Star laser is doing more and more damage thanks to the nuke amp. So let's just hide here again. Our ability is up. Okay, let's use a dash. Let's use our movement here to try and get back to cover. And whoever tries to take center space, like as you guys can see, Carrier, like I said, is one-dimensional for this reason. It's very hard to take the Center Beacon. But we should be able to basically just tear apart anybody who gets too close. So here, there's the Kid. Bye-bye, sir. You are very unlucky because you are in the open. So you are going to get 200 pieces. Bye-bye. Titan Slayer. That's one down. This guy is also fighting us, but we luckily don't need to worry about him too much. And then we can drop down here. Okay, let's reload our weapons and then also heal up a bit. We want to maintain as much health as we can. This guy's running a Nodens. Okay. Very weak-ish Titan. So, okay, one of our teammates has actually taken the enemy's spawn beacon, so we could probably push up a bit here and try to take space this side. Okay, let's actually fly up here and help our teammate out. Okay, we're hitting over cover. Okay, this Titan's gonna die. So, bye-bye, sir. Oh, that's not a Titan, but we got killed regardless. There's the Titan. And then this guy's got the Nodens, but we can just tear him to pieces. Oh, we're actually suppressed. Okay, so we can't do that much damage right now. So let's just chill. Okay, I'm gonna spam heals here. And he has stronger Titan weapons than us, so we gotta hide. Right? Alright, the moment our ability and our weapon comes back, we should be able to just fly up and bum rush him. And he just wasted his suppression charge. Oh, this is huge. Okay, there we go. So here we are. Let's spam our ability here and fly. And we can get our weapon accelerated. Yeah, bye-bye, Nodens. Goodbye, sir. You're dead. And then let's focus this guy too. So this guy also has a Titan, the Miramitz. If we can just kill him before he flies, nice, huge. That's actually such a big advantage for us. Did we lose? No, we won! W! Oh my god. Yeah, flanking the enemy there was such a good strategy. We take that. So yeah, even when you're playing Titans, you have to play very smart. Obviously, we don't have high-level Titans yet, because trust me, the Titan gameplay gets much more fascinating later down the road. But for now, this is pretty good. Yeah, first place, 3 million damage basically. And we're just cooking pretty much everyone that we're fighting. So this guy had the Nodens. Solid bots, by the way. Holy crap. Very stacked hanger. Good stuff. What about our squad mate? So our squad mate's still in bronze. He had the Mauler, level 3. Yeah, upgrade the setup. Get your modules up. I'll actually go show you what modules you want to go for this guy. And then do the general patent, not a very strong bot. He doesn't have many good bots right now either. So for now, I would say focus on leveling up your Redeemers. You're fine. This guy's running the... Yeah, this guy's the guy with a bunch of the Mark II stuff and the Mark III Butch. So yeah. Pretty cool stuff. Alright, our teammate left. That's fine, because we have to go check our squad progress anyways. So, boom. So notice how now we have to win 5 games. And then we also have to win 7 games. So we need to win 12 more games in a squad to get our Dorito. Which sounds like a lot, but trust me, if you just play the game for a bit, you will get it all. And let's see what we get here. So we have 4 pads to open, which is nice. So 3 weapon pads and a purple pad. So let's just open these up. Remember, I'm not going to use any of these for actual gameplay purposes, although I did technically, use some of the stuff. Okay, Elox, this is the light version of the acid shotgun, the Mirix. So 1,000 components of that, that's pretty nice. Purple, okay. Let's see what this is. Shent, okay, so this is the heavy weapon of the Egyptian balls. Very annoying. And then our last one, blue, so I'll skip it, and Deshret. So that's I believe the medium slot weapon. So purple pad time, so let's see what we get from here. So it's blue again. And we got 1,000 Kajis. Okay, so component-wise, we are currently looking like this. So we are over halfway to our Leech. We are halfway to a Nia. Yeah, we really need a lot more medium weapons. So this is kind of good that we're getting good progress here. And we still don't have our motherships unlocked. So I assume that's level 30 stuff. We obviously can't get anything from here. Let me just open this 100 chest, see what we get. 30 gold, very lackluster. So yeah, this chest is good for pilots, but I'm getting kind of unlucky here, which is very unfortunate because I really want to get one of the Ocho pilots. That'd be pretty cool. Yeah, regardless, that's fine. Oh yeah, by the way, this is the pilot that you want for the Skyros. This basically makes it so that you have 70% damage reduction at all times, even to Titan weapons, which can normally pierce through Skyros' defense. So very important that you have that. A very strong bot, a very strong pilot. And anything here that we can really go for? Nothing really. So like I said, it's a shame that we don't have our discount activated at the moment, because I believe what happens is right now we have a Titan discount. I think tomorrow is the day that we're going to have our robot discount. And that is going to be very good because I'm going to be speeding up all these upgrades to get our Ocho to Mark II. I have decided on it. If with a 40% discount, I believe we have enough to get Ocho to Mark II. And then once we're done with that, we're going to basically be focusing on a better setup for this guy. So we're probably going to upgrade our Orkans and our Pinatas to Mark II as well, focusing on the Orkans first. Because like I said, this is the overall damage that the Orkans will do on Mark II, which is significantly better than what we have right now. And it doesn't seem like a lot, but trust me, it'll make do until we get better setups. So we'll just chill with that. Plus, Orkans are pretty cheap to level anyways. Might as well do it. Okay, do this for the red dot removal. And then here, we get our next reward, which is a combat booster. Nice. All right. So yeah, a lot of stuff done this episode. Let's actually go back real quick and check our web shop to see if we can actually claim our thorium now. So let's go here. Can we claim the thorium? Retry. No, it's not working. Okay, so I don't know why it's not working, but that's fine. Maybe I have to log out and log back in or something. I don't know. Oh well, that's fine. All right, well, anyways, let me just quickly watch some ads to get the Ocho speed timer reduced. All right, all ads have been watched, and now we are done. So thank you guys so much for watching this episode. We will continue doing these squad tasks, so I'll probably honestly hop on in a couple hours, just get this done anyways. Because yeah, we have 2 days now to get this done. So the last episode is going to be a little bit of a long one. Yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys in the next one. Yo, signing off.